Wanker Tanker, AZA-PAC is anti-Zionist America Public Political Action Committee. They're a PAC that is fighting for candidates that are speaking out against the Zio state. And we also have our PAC, which is Revolutionary Change PAC. And we also had the AZA-PAC man on our show. It's Michael Rechtenwald is his name. And we're comrades with them.
Colin, is this the one? Colin, is this it?
I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm adding it right now.
Oh, okay, because I saw something. I thought that this
there
was
it.
Is. I apologize. Okay.
All right, so let's watch this ad from AZA-PAC.
Let's see. Maybe we can learn a thing or two about how we should be doing ads. Seems to be everybody.
Anytime you want to make a comment in the group chat, go for it.
Thank you so much for the $4.99.
Thank you, Hala.
Being here. All right, here we go.
The United States of America did not begin with a revolution against tyranny, only to serve a foreign nation state. But the fact is, our government acts like the servant of another country. That other country is, of course, the State of Israel. That's not policy. That's a national disgrace. I'm Michael Rechtenwald, founder of the Anti-Zionist America Political Action Committee, or AZA-PAC. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? The U.S. government has been hijacked by forces loyal to Israel. Does Congress represent us? No. With rare exceptions, they work for Israel. These aren't your elected reps, they're puppets. And their strings are pulled by donors loyal to the modern nation state of Israel. This isn't an alliance, it's extortion. While we're scraping by, eggs at $6 a dozen, rent or mortgage devouring our paychecks, our leaders have funneled over $21 billion to Israel in 2 years, not counting the cost of U.S. engagements in the region at Israel's behest. The total cost to U.S. taxpayers in service of Israel is an estimated $33 billion since October 7th, 2023. That's on top of the $3.8 billion sent Israel every year. Billions that could fix our roads. Billions that could fund our schools. Billions that could house our veterans. Billions that could ease your burden. But no, they fund endless Israeli aggression instead. Israel, the largest recipient of U.S. aid in history. Israel, the country that bombed the USS Liberty. Israel, the country using our weapons to mass murder innocents. 20,000 children, to be exact.
No. About 500,000.
He's going with the official numbers, which we know are bullshit. But yeah, this is a great commercial. I think it's great. People are asking in the chat the difference between PACs and super PACs. I am not sure what kind of PAC AZA-PAC is. We forgot to ask him when he was on, like, what kind of PAC they are. Our PAC, our Revolutionary Change PAC right here, wherever it is, we are a super PAC. We are a super PAC. We have no limitations, and we can take money from whoever we want. That's how they want to play this game, so that's how we're going to play.
Gaza ripped off the mask. We all watched the live-streamed horrors. The money extorted from us funds crimes against humanity, what genocide scholars and dozens of humanitarian organizations call a genocide. This blind allegiance, this veto on our national sovereignty, this denial of reality must end. We've had more than enough. AZA-PAC isn't here to beg. We're here to evict. We're backing warriors who spit in the face of this cabal. Jose Vega in New York, confronting the uniparty machine. He's challenging AIPAC darling Richie Torres. Mike Wilnaugh in Florida, an America-only patriot challenging Daniel Webster, a fossilized incumbent who serves everyone but the American people. Aaron Baker, also in Florida. He rejects AIPAC bribes and demands an end to the foreign aid grift.
Pause it.
He's challenging.
Guys, we need to get behind this guy for whatever. I do not care what he says or what he does.
Hold on.
Fine.
We'll show you why. Here's why.
The biggest Zionist of them all, Randy Fine.
And as we've
why
pointed
are you making me look at that?
Well, as we've pointed out, and I want to point this out, because if you want to know the extent of this grift and why it's nothing but a grift, and why I truly don't believe Randy Fine gives a flying F one way or the other if he keeps his seat, because when he was in the Florida legislature, he never wore a yarmulke. Ever. But the second he gets to Congress, he's wearing one.
He's wearing his yarmulke. People are wanting, okay, so here's the thing also, the difference between regular PACs and super PACs. So apparently AZA-PAC, according, if somebody in the chat is correct, they are not a super PAC. So they get, the benefit for them is that while they have limits and caps on money from donors, they are able to coordinate with the campaigns that they want to help. So we are not allowed to coordinate. So for example, we're supporting Butch Ware for governor of California. And this has been a hard one because we love Butch and he's been on our show, but not since we've been a PAC, because we are not allowed to coordinate with his campaign. So whatever we do to support his campaign and go after his opponents is going to be done by our PAC, completely separate from his campaign. Whereas AZA-PAC, if they're not a super PAC, they are able to coordinate and work with and support directly the campaigns. That's the key difference.
Agreed.
Carlson is the most dangerous anti-Semite in America.
Azipac is an approach.
I'm sorry. It's like, this is just, I mean, he is just such a, I can't
He's so gross. You're
gonna be kidding me.
Oh my God.
Freaking heck.
Isn't a protest, it's a reclamation. America isn't a vassal state. We're no one's colony. We're not supposed to be an ATM and munitions depot for Israel. If you're done with the fear, done with our politicians taking bribes, done with being smeared with the anti-Semitic label just because you want your country back, then AZA-PAC is your army. Head to AZA-PAC.com. That's AZA-PAC.com right now. Donate, volunteer, amplify, join the fight. Because we're not pleading for our country back, we're taking it.
That's how I feel. And I wanted to start a PAC back in, I want to say the first time I started talking about it was in 21, after the first campaign. And it's something that we had worked on and sort of got taken from us. Like, it's been a long road to get to finally having a PAC, but we do.
Fine.
And, yeah.